Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, lONl, and I'll be doing a gameplay commentary over some Battlefield 3. It's been a sufficient amount of time since I posted a Battlefield video due in part to, well, a few tech issues in the Vegas Pro side of it. But I did get those fixed, as I told you guys a few episodes back, and believe it or not, everything seems to be rounded out and configured to the highest standards, of course. As you guys are watching, this is a game on Operation Metro. I am on defense, and believe it or not, I will be using the recon kit. However, I will not be a camping bush Wookiee sitting in the back of the map getting 1000 XP the entire game. I will be an asset on my team. I will be pushing the front lines, and I will be keeping the offensive team locked into their spawn the best that I can. Before somebody gets angry, watch the entire video. It'll make a lot more sense. If the opposing team is not willing to push up on offense, I'm sorry, I don't have any desire to want you to get out of your spawn, because it's not that hard, especially on Metro. There are thousands of ways to get out of your spawn on Metro. And if you're not willing to use team coordination, you're not willing to communicate with your team, I don't feel too bad for you if you go 0-35. I don't care. So that's how I look at it. Granted, there are some maps in Battlefield 3 that do pose a threat to the spawn trapping capabilities. Being one of my favorite maps, as you guys know, Grand Bazaar. That is one map, if you do get spawn trapped, you are probably stuck there the whole game. And it's one of my favorite maps for that sheer reason. I like it because if you're not a good team, well, unfortunately it looks like you're going to be helping your stats a little bit more down to the negative side of it. So, of course, that's how I look at it. But that's perception. That is how this goes. You can't change my point of view, and I can't change yours. So, that's always some way to look at it. Anyway, guys, Operation Metro. As many of you guys know, Metro has been around forever, and since Battlefield 4 is on the horizon, and if I'm correct, it is actually one of the maps that will be coming back. And that's going to be interesting to see how Levolution will, evolve Operation Metro. I'm hoping they do a lot more to create this kind of dynamic and be able to add the environment into the game, because, as many of you guys know, Battlefield 3 didn't have that. If you guys are Bad Company 2 fans, you guys played the fuck out of that game like I did, you will remember all these cinematic things that happened at the end of the round. If you won or lost, they were pretty creative. However, Battlefield 3 didn't do any of that really. I mean, you do have the tower that did fall down, the, antenna, which I guess was kind of cool, though. When I played on console, it was never something to take into consideration, because a lot of the times I didn't play Conquest, and I didn't find Conquest to be fun. Conquest was just kind of one of those game modes that was there, but it was kind of exclusive to the PC crowd. However, you will probably never see a video from me on any other map besides Operation Metro, just because it seems to be the only map for Conquest that I find fun. And, that's something of perception, of course. Some of you guys will be like me, you love Rush, some of you guys like TDM, some of you like Conquest, that's fine. I find Conquest to be a really boring game type, and if it was my way, I probably wouldn't make it as big as it is. A lot of the times you don't really see people playing the objective, which is unfortunate. I wish people would play the objective. It would be probably one of the best game modes ever to hit the gaming crowd. But unfortunately, with the recon kit being how it is, they're not really effective, and a lot of people like to sit up in the mountains and pretend like they're helping the team. But that's needless to say the least. You guys know how I feel about snipers. This is nothing new to any of you veterans out there. Any of you new guys, that might have been a little bit of a shocker. I know, I don't exactly say that I love people that sit in the hills and get 1000 XP in 35 minutes of gameplay. Believe it or not, I just don't find that to be very impressive. But when it comes down to the sheer fact of it, Operation Metro will be returning in Battlefield 4. And that's going to be exciting. I look forward to seeing what they'll do with it. Of course, many of you guys know if you do get Premium, or if you are a Medal of Honor Warfighter holder, you will have the ability to get the beta for Battlefield 4 3 days before the general public gets it. So if you guys are not already Premium members, I would highly recommend upgrading if you guys have the ability. The best way to do it is probably just to go to your local Walmart and actually just rebuy the game, because you can actually buy the entire game plus Premium for like 30 bucks. So you'll save a lot of money, and believe it or not, it's actually kind of worth it, especially instead of spending $60 on Battlefield or the Battlelog site. You can spend $30, get the whole new game, maybe in some instruction manuals and other crap that maybe you want, and you can get it for 30 bucks. So that's just something to take into account. I don't know if your stats will transfer over. I don't exactly understand how PC formulates all that stuff, but I would imagine it's probably the same. Nothing changes, it's just a site thing, and more or less, if you have Premium, you will get Battlefield 4 a little early. So take that with a grain of salt. Of course, as many of you guys probably know, I look forward to the Battlefield 4 series. I haven't exactly made a video where I talk to you guys about what I want to see. And, believe it or not, I probably won't be doing it in this video because there isn't a sufficient amount of time. As many of you guys know, a lot of information has been presented about Battlefield 4, and so far I'm very for everything they've done. However, I think adding C4 to the Support class was probably one of the worst decisions they could have made, and I know some of you guys will be angry, but think about Operation Metro. What makes that map so bad on 64-man Conquest? Okay, I'll give you a couple seconds. Believe it or not, it is actually the nade spam. And guess who causes the nade spam? The support class. So why in the world would we want more grenades and more C4 being booby-trapped all over the map? Now, I know that's a bad example. Operation Metro is one of those maps. It's 1 in a million. You'll probably never see one in Battlefield 4 that's that bad. But that's something to take into consideration. You know, you add ammo to a class, and you're going to have people that abuse it. Bad Company 2. Remember when the noob tube spam was pretty prevalent? The smoke grenade spam? Well, why was that so prevalent? Because the assault class had a noob tube that also had ammunition, or unlimited ammo. So, you know, you can't win in every category. I think they made a big decision to add it back to the, you know, that class, the support class, which isn't a bad thing, but just people don't play to fair, and that's how this stuff works. And I imagine in Battlefield 4, Metro will probably be the same way it is now, just with a shitload more stuff flying around the map and more people abusing more stuff. So, we'll see how it works out. I look forward to having the recons actually be effective, but that's kind of hard to say. It just depends on how the actual players in real life want to be effective. You can't always make people be effective. You have to just cross your fingers and hope that everybody will go into the game day one and be like, I want to be a good player, and I really want to help my team. Unfortunately, not everybody will say that. So we will find out exactly how Battlefield 4 will play out. But guys, that has been my time. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about the Battlefield series, let you guys know about some sneak peek information that maybe you didn't know. I'm sure a lot of you Battlefield people out there probably knew about this, but just in case you are somebody that doesn't put in a whole lot of time or you're new to the series, the beta will be coming soon. It will be early October, and that should be a lot of fun. I'm definitely going to be on there on PC ripping it up, and I guess since I do have premium on the console as well, I might be doing it for Xbox 360, but we will see. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Sometimes, just kind of want to play with some friends, kick back, and have a good time. But anyway, guys, this is my time. I'll see you in the next installment. This is NMO, and I'll be signing out, guys. Peace.